There's way too many white options. But Chandel sent us the white that we're doing, so we're just here to look at that too. So she's just putting a sample of it on there, the enamel.
Oh, okay.
This is the stuff right here.
Oh.
So it's all primed.
Oh, yeah.
And this one's dirty, but all the stuff that I'll have is all clean because it's never been opened. How many gallons do we need?
We need a lot. Well, all together, I figure it's going to take around 40 gallons with everything.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be really nice.
Sure.
Do you know what? I'm looking for Dove White or White Dove and Revere Pewter.
Those are from Benjamin Moore, but we make those colors all the time.
Okay.
So I could make those.
Do you have samples of them? Or like the sample that'd be the same as those? Okay. No, I'm saying, I think that looks like satin, right?
Yeah, satin is what we put on, like over in your, the woodwork over in your place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was satin.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Where it's got a little bit of sheen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have a lot of glare.
No.
Or it's glaring on you. Satin.
So this one you can wash. But this one you really can't wash.
Correct.
I don't know.
I'd go with the duration mat.
Okay. Have you done the mat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the emerald mat because I can't touch it up. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Do you like that super paint or is that just cheap?
Oh, I like super paint. No, it's good.
Okay.
No, when you get
I mean, is it as good as the duration or not really?
yeah. They got it as a they enhanced it now. It's a paint primer, just like duration. I use it on exteriors all the time, and interiors too. Interiors I usually use Dashmere because people wanted this sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Sheen.
I think so, right? That one actually seems like it has less sheen than...
Yeah, that has less sheen than this.
Yeah, this one, I actually think this one has less sheen than that one.
Let's do that then.
Oh,
Is this
so
the
we
color or
know
is this
that-
just white?
That's just white, but White Dove is not far off from that.
Okay.
Just give me 20 and then give me
Alright.
10 of the pewter. You could do that too. They say you just
What is up, everybody? We are back here at the Mega Cabin, and today I'm meeting Fred up here, and we're gonna get the floors started, grinding out for the polished concrete floors in the basement.
You're gonna do it here too, or?
I don't know. We wouldn't have to. We could just do vinyl plank in there. I mean, it'd be the only area down here that wouldn't be done though.
Well, that's not getting done.
No, this is just a closet for this room.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can run
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to have a threshold.
something there.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Yep. So that's why I didn't know what you guys thought on that. I wonder if we almost just cut that board flush. Well, no, we just take. I don't know.
Cut it out of there.
Cut
Cut
it
it out
out.
of there. Yeah. What are the USBs for?
My phone.
That's your phone, man. You got a
Here's my phone holder.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're coming back. I might as well take this, you want to take this up and I'll put it in the chimney. This is a 580 pound grinder. This is the HEPA vac fork. Obviously this is the floor scrubber. Between grinds we scrub the floor. Then you got your HEPA vacs. That's the small ones. We got our small planetary grinders. And we got our hand grinders. And those are all the tools, the diamonds and stuff like that we use for grinding. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna start out with our metals. We'll probably start at a 70 grit metal. We'll go up to 120 metal. Then we'll use a Corsa. It's called a Corsa. Then we switch to honing. We'll start out with 100, 200, 400, and we'll switch to VHARs, go 800 and 1800. Then we'll put a SPE, it's a stain protector, in one of those blue buckets there. And then we'll burnish it with the buff pads. Well, it's gonna be, you'll see aggregate, and it'll be glossy. It'll be shiny. And then no upkeep whatsoever.
Just like the plumber has a...
Yep, just to, mop it and clean it, and away you go.
We've got Fred downstairs getting ready to grind the floors here. But this is something that's new up here since the last video. We had all of the beams here on Sunday. Jerry, the painter, came up and we unwrapped everything and got the oil on all the beams. And it really, really turned out nice. So you can kind of see if we swing around up into here, the ones above there, they've been unwrapped for about 3 months now. So you can see those ones are already a little darker. So as the sun gets on them, they're gonna get a little darker, kind of like that top beam there. And that'll darken up all these other ones. But turned out really, really good. So this is one cool thing about being in northern Wisconsin here, is right above me there's a bald eagle. So my mom actually loves bald eagles, and when she retires, she wants to join a bald eagle watching group, a volunteer group. So when I started building the mega cabin, she had the suggestion, unfortunately, of saying we should call it the Eagle's Nest, not knowing that that is a reference to Hitler's mansion. So this is the center beam for the mega cabin. So what we have left up here at the mega cabin, we've got the ceiling here above me. We've got to get the shiplap into the house and enameled. And then once Jerry enamels all that and gets it all set up here, Jeremy, the trim carpenter, is going to be back here this end of this week, and we'll get all of the shiplap up on the ceilings. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to get the cabinets in. We're going to get the second coat of paint on all the walls. And that should be everything for the construction site in here. So then after the cabinets are in, we'll get the vinyl plank floors in. And from there, we're just gonna start doing the finish work. Once Fred's done downstairs, that's actually basically ready for doors and trim at that point, because that's gonna be the entire finished floor. And that's about it. So we're kind of in between a few things right now. Normally, we'd be done with the painting. We waited because of having a little more construction in here with the shiplap. We got one more coat up here, and having Fred downstairs, we're gonna have one more coat go on down there. We are back at the Mega Cabin and we have Henry from Fasten Master here today. And today we're going to be checking out the subfloor, the Pam Fast subfloor screw gun. So we're going to test that out, see how that works, talk a little bit about that product and just some of the different options with that. And then downstairs you can hear Fred is grinding away on the concrete, so that's starting to look really good and we're definitely making some progress.
Hey, it's Henry, Fast Master, back here with Alex. Today we're going to be looking at the Pam gun, our Pam Fast gun. He's going to be trying it out on the subfloor. So the Pam Fast, we have a lot of applications you can use it on. I got them set up today with our 1 3/4 subfloor screws. So we'll do a little demoing and to see how it goes.
So basically what we have here is an 1 3/4 screw, and this is on a strip here. So I've already used some of these ones, but you feed this through and into the head of this. And then right here you can see we set it to 1 3/4, set this to 1 3/4, and we should be good to go. So let's try it out. So one of the things we just had to dial in a little bit here is on the back of this, you have your countersink depth. So a couple of them I put in, the screw was too high, so we had to click this down just a little bit. So as it shows, if you spin it this way, you're gonna go deeper. If you go that way, it's gonna stick out a little further. So just one of the learning curves with any new tool. Definitely a very fast application. So one of the things to look out for, when this subfloor was put on, it was very cold out and we ended up having to unfortunately salt this deck one time because we had an ice layer on here. So what can happen is you get rusted out nails on here. And as you can see here, if I grab this hammer, some of these nails start to come back out. So the problem you have with that is when we're putting in something like vinyl plank, if you have any type of nail head sticking out, it can cause a problem with getting the flooring to sit right. So this is definitely a better option. You know, one of the reasons that they're doing the nails, it's a lot faster, but it would be definitely a good practice to come back through with this and screw it all off once you're done. So as you can tell, it's pretty easy to do. It's nice to have the second handle, but you don't even need that. Really, you just need one hand. The advantage I like so far is you get to stand up the whole time. You're not bent over with a nail gun. And I'm not sure. I'd have to test it out head to head with a nail gun, but it's probably just as fast. You know, you can hold quite a few more screws, so that works out pretty nice. And you don't have to worry about them backing out, so I like it so far. So we are standing out here on the unfinished deck. I actually just got a call today that the decking that was supposed to be here this week and then was pushed out 3 weeks actually arrived this morning. So that worked out okay. So now basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish decking this whole outside here in the next few days. I thought it was gonna hold me up for about another month to get this deck done, but luckily the material that was supposed to come in this week came in this week versus another month down the road. So sometimes you get lucky. So I bought this pontoon when I bought the property here, and the plan is that this will actually be an option for the rental as long as it's running, which just yesterday I've got some kind of issue where this motor will trim up but it won't trim down. So I called the boat mechanic. I gotta look for the relay here and see if we can find that. Otherwise I'm gonna have to pull the boat out and take it to a mechanic. Yep, she's going to the mechanic. It's always something. What is up, everybody? We are back at the mega cabin and we are getting all of the shiplap laid out here. We've got Marty doing all the bulwark. We've got Jerry drinking coffee. We got Jake up there getting ready for some interviews. And then we'll run downstairs and we'll take a look at what Fred's doing. So Fred is getting the basement floor ground out so we can polish that. I don't think they're gonna polish today, but we'll just see what they got going on here. So it's a little noisy down here, but I'll give you a look at kind of what's going on the floor and what we're looking to have for a finished product here. It'll get darker when we polish it, but this will show you a little bit of what it's going to look like. That's kind of what we got going on in the mega cabin right now. We got one more coat of paint on the whole house that we're gonna get done, and we're gonna try and get all this shiplap painted so next week Jeremy can come in and they can do this whole ceiling here.
Send them over here.
All right, well, it's Friday morning. We're up at the mega cabin, and we just got 3 loads of shiplap, so we're getting ready to spray it tomorrow, taping everything off, all the beams. We just got all the shiplap laid out so you can see that. So it'll go fairly quickly with everything laid out. Not a whole lot of spots to put it when it's drying, but it should go well. Jerry will be up here tomorrow to spray it, and he's done the beams and all the woodwork. Looks really good. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to coming down to the end. We got about 5 weeks left, I bet, before this place is all finished up, and it's looking good. So I've also been Al's realtor for a little while here, and we've closed on his house, a 4-plex, one in River Falls, one in Woodville, and yeah, both have closed now. So just means he can put more money into this place. So everything's been going well for him. Can't wait to get this thing up and running.
And if you do need to sand, you know, we can.
Yeah.
Because it's oil.
Yeah.
And with 400 grits, you know, 400 grit or sandpaper, some that won't scratch it. I'm getting stuff set up to spray wood, telling Marty what to do, and contemplating on investing $10,000 into Jake the Snake.
No Bitcoin?
I got Bitcoin.
Oh, you got Bitcoin?
I have I invest $5 a week in Bitcoin.
You're gonna be a millionaire pretty soon.
I doubt that, but I am investing just Bitcoin, nothing else. And then I have a lot of stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any money, but I have a lot of stocks. Oh no, everything seems fine, except I had to go to St. Paul to get paint because they ran out of paint. Because there's no pigments, because of Texas when it froze. Yeah. Because Texas froze, it's hard to get a lot of chemicals. They make a lot of chemical in Texas. We used Last and Last spar varnish, and basically we just sprayed it on. And then we came back and sprayed it on again, and that was the process. And if we had any runs or anything, then we just rolled them out. Getting home in time so my wife doesn't get angry at me. That's my challenge today. Yeah. But no challenges with the painting. We'll be here tomorrow. That's when the challenge really starts.
Marty,
Get a Home
so
Depot.
tell us, what's the idea behind taping off the beams and not taping off my beautiful black doors?
That's tomorrow.
We are taping off the beautiful black doors.
All right, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So I am out on what is going to be the deck here for the mega cabin. It is looking really good, and we got the boards in. So just a little update of some of the stuff going on with the business here and kind of what we have going. We've got about 5 more weeks on the cabin here, and a couple things have happened up here. So one, I lost my boat lift in a windstorm, so that sucked. But the insurance is buying a new one, so that's going to work out all right. My pontoon, the trim decided that now it's only going to trim up and not trim down, so that's a bummer. But other than that, everything up at the cabin's going good. We're going to have the landscapers up here next week, and they're going to get going on all the landscaping down below there. And then from there, we are almost done on the outside. Got a little bit more on the inside, a little bit behind schedule on that. But everything's starting to come together here. As long as we can get the ceilings in, then we're gonna be ready for getting all the floors in, and from there basically starting to trim. The basement's nice because the floors will be done, and then we can start trimming them as soon as they polish concrete. But for the most part, we're on schedule.
Doing some sanding.
But if you take this, see I got some sandpaper here?
Yeah.
You got one in here? No. Yeah, you can always get up here with the ladders around the wood.
Yeah.
And just stand around the wood like that, where the varnish is.
Okay.
Knock it down a little bit. You
Sounds
can do that too.
All right.
And then Tail will cut this in. You know, if you want to go around and cut in all these,
Yeah, small. Okay.
you know, where not on the wood,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and do that. You know,
Sounds good.
a second time or a first.
My daughter's getting baptized tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Then have a little celebration afterward. Yeah, my first daughter. She's 2 months old today. She's been quite a treat. Doesn't cry a whole lot. She's got a little allergy to some milk, but otherwise she's been really good. And makes my wife want to have like 7 more, so good luck.
So we are just getting finished up here today. We had a pretty productive day. I was hoping to get some of the shiplap spray today, but we kind of just got everything laid out and got the plan here. So basically what's left in the upstairs here is the second coat of paint needs to go on. And then once we get the shiplap up, we're gonna get all of the floors done as soon as that's ready, so that once the floors are in, then we can start doing all the trim and doors, because they're gonna be ready to deliver those here pretty soon. So we're gonna have to keep it moving here, but it's definitely coming along and it's looking really good. We just got to get some of these last details here to come together and get it done.